What's up, guys? Back with a new video today in the car. So let's recap about the tournament a little bit. It was a good day yesterday. We got to help coach some of the UFC kids, some of the adults, and we got to see Maya compete as well as Jason. So we got to support our teammates from our other gym, Concept. We had some mixed results, as expected from a tournament. Not everybody can win, but I'm pretty satisfied with everybody. They put themselves out there, but there was also some moments of success, many moments of success by different people, so I'm kind of proud of that. You could see the work they put in kind of paid off, so they got some results. They can be happy, move on to the next thing, and train harder. That's the biggest takeaway, guys. I know it sucks when you lose, but you gotta eat the feeling quickly and figure out what you need to do next. The answer is not just go harder and roll harder, but be more analytical about your approach. See what you did wrong, correct that. Okay, get that under your belt. Gucci. So the tournament went pretty good. Afterwards, we got to hang out with our team at Buffalo Wild Wings. Ate some fire wings. It was super hot. Made one girl cry, but it was really good. Good time hanging out with our crew, chilling, kicking back. Yeah, the tournament was a good day. Got to see some other friends from other gyms, cruising with them, talking with them, saying what's up, seeing their matches. So all around was a good day for Jiu-Jitsu Hawaii.
So yeah, just to follow up on that tournament, some of the tournament feedback, right? So some of our kids did really well. Some of our kids, you can see that they needed some work. One thing that I need to work on, or at least talk to the kids that we're going to try to help, is I don't want to see them crying after they lose. I mean, it's disappointing to lose, but you know what? You gotta understand that the reason that you lost was their jiu-jitsu was better that day, right? Whether they train harder, longer, smarter, or something, but that should just be the motivator to you to train harder for the next comp, right? And that's what a couple of the kids that lost told them. Think about that feeling that you have now that you lost. Hold that in you and use that to motivate you in class, in training, and whatever you do, because you cannot win by just getting mad. Like Carter said, you cannot just win by trying to go harder, right? At white belt, yeah, physicality, flexibility, even some strength, speed helps you to win. But once you start ranking up in levels, that stuff doesn't work anymore. One of the people that I was most proud of was somebody that we helped from the very beginning. One of the adults, Vivian. She came in. I mean, she had problems like just doing warm-ups and stuff. I mean, she's super uncoordinated. Even though she said she played tennis through most of her life, I mean, coordination is not there. Like the skill set was not there.
For the jiu-jitsu movements.
What's that?
For the jiu-jitsu movements, it's pretty.
Yeah, our jiu-jitsu movements were not coordinated, right? And she struggled. I mean, she's competed probably a handful of times already, and she's had mixed results, right? White belt, she entered a tournament like when she was almost brand new, and expected results, right? She went against people that were more experienced, and she didn't win. But this past tournament, she won against somebody who's maybe she hasn't competed in a while, but she's a regular competitor, and she's not a low level blue belt. I believe she's a very skilled blue belt, and Viv played her game and she won. I mean, it goes back to that mindset of funneling people into your game. Make them play what you're strong at and not try to play what they're strong at. And she did it for 5 solid minutes, and she took it. So I was so happy for her, right? That was amazing. When Maya competes, right, he's a super high level competitor, and I hate to say this, but I kind of expect him to win. He's that good. I expect him to win. I was happy to see Jason win. He won double gold, gi and no gi. So he's tough. He has a wrestling background, and his last match was super tough because that other dude was a wrestler too, and he's a bigger. I think the guy was older than him too, and he looked. Maybe he was heavier. I don't know. Maybe they were close in weight, but it was just a standoff. They were trying to use wrestling against each other, but he pulled off with the ref's decision, so he took gold on that too. So hats off to Jason. Keep Dash, yeah. One more student that I want to recognize is this one boy, right? So I actually did the starter session at UFC with him, right? So him and his brother. He was probably 5 when he started, and he was like shy, like he didn't even want to do anything when we come to the class. He didn't even want to do warm-ups, yeah, Kari?
Yeah.
In fact, the day of the tournament, like, because he was so young, he had one of the first matches of the day. And, the mom and dad, he was standing by the mom and dad, he didn't want to come by us, like, he was actually literally crying. Like, I was like, kind of surprised, but man, once the match started, he just took off. I mean, he was beasting out. I mean, he won double gold, gi and no gi. So, kid's tough, man. I was surprised how well he turned out. Maybe not surprised, but happy how it turned out. Right? He did really good. So, of course, Michael always kills it, right? I think the other students, they still haven't figured out that Michael's gonna pull you into guard, suck you in, either attack a triangle or an armbar, and he's good at it. So I keep telling the other kids, Michael's good because he has a sequence that he's practiced. He knows how to work it. You guys need to do that with your jiu-jitsu and not just randomly try to do stuff. But we'll get there with those other kids. So yeah, and a good time with the crew at Buffalo Wild Wings. It's been a while since we hung out. The last time was Naga, and it was a little smaller group, a different group. But this time, it was good celebrating. So hopefully, come Naga, we get another dinner celebration and celebrate with the crew again. I think the girls will be entering this time too, so there'll be a bigger turnout. So that's what I got for today, gang.
Oos.